Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it's for Tuesday the 11th of February 2025. I hope you're doing well. Let's get straight into it because the cards are coming out. Starting out with past lives. So there's a past life connection. This could be someone or it could be something that you used to do in a past life as well, and you've brought through some kind of an aptitude for it in this lifetime perhaps. Some knowledge about it, just something that comes easily to you. It could be something like that. Or it could be somebody. Let's get deeper into this. What else have we got, please? They don't want to come out. What else have we got? There we go. Illumination, so something coming to light. You're finding something out about a past life, perhaps. You're getting a past life reading or something like that. Self-care and stillness. So taking your time with something, taking good care of yourself, something coming to light. It feels a little bit like attunement energy, this. You know, when you find something out and it seems to be very important to your life, and you get a feeling of deja vu about it. Like I think I found out about this before, and it feels like you're being attuned to something that's important for this life. Anyway, let's get some tarot out and see. What have we got going on in the energies today? What was that? It was the Five of Cups, but it went back in. There we go. That's all. Starting out with this one, the Devil energy. Wow, this is about temptation and it's about fears. It's when we do the wrong thing by ourselves, there isn't really any wrong or right, but we can make better choices for ourselves, right? The Devil energy can be short-term stuff instead of long-term stuff, but it's the temptations that we have. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, this is about stability, perhaps financial stability, your home, your work, career, that kind of thing. We've got the Two of Pentacles. This is about seeking a balance. And the Two of Cups, which is about a partnership of some kind, perhaps of love. Let's get deeper. So, the Devil, what's all of this about then? The Queen of Voices. Ah, right. Okay. So the Devil's about temptation. The Queen of Voices is about boundaries. So we're talking about the dark side of boundaries now when we go too far, when we use it as perhaps as an ego thing, or we use boundaries to shut ourselves down because of fears coming up. The Devil can be fears too. So be careful with your boundaries today. You might have a good excuse about using a boundary, but it might, if you're honest with yourself, it might be more you trying to dodge something. I mean, it's good to have boundaries, but we can use them when it's not appropriate, really. We've got creativity, new day, and duality. Okay, so it's got something to do with creating something new, perhaps, so like a work situation, perhaps. Duality, and you've got opposing forces within you about it. So it's good to get in alignment, right? So rather than just doing this dark side of the boundary stuff, perhaps look into it deeper, because this same block is going to block you from other things too if it comes up again. So ask yourself, I mean, you don't have to do it publicly, but I'm like, oh, I did that and that wasn't such a cool thing to do. I drew that boundary, but it really wasn't, you know, I really didn't need to. It was more about me protecting myself from not wanting to own up to something or something like that. Investigate it within yourself. So why did I do that? Why am I so fearful about being legit and being true and being open? What's up with that then within me? Because there'll be some kind of a fear that you've got which needs to be faced. Because if we face everything with acceptance, loving acceptance, everything, we can be a human being with flaws, and everyone else can too, and situations can be not of our liking or to our liking, and if we just accept it all as it is, I'm not saying choose it all as it is, I'm saying accept it all as it is, don't fight it, right? It's when we fight it, we keep things in our lives and then we fight them, we try and change them, whether it's a person or a situation, instead of just accepting it. Oh, this is what it is, I get the choice now, do I want this or not? That's a wise way of going through life. This is what it is. It's shown itself to me. This person is who they are. They've shown themselves to me. Is this what I'm choosing in my life or not? That is much clearer than keeping things in your life and then trying to draw boundaries to change the situation or the other person. That ain't going to work out for you. So Queen of Pentacles, it's about your stability, your money, your home. Three of Voices, there's heartbreak about that. The Muse of Materials. The Muse of Materials is the one that's mastered that kind of thing. The Queen is just kind of on her way. The Three of Emotions are the people, the Star, Hopeful, and the Page of Inspiration for some exciting news. You're hoping for some exciting news from other people, but it's like someone's doing better than you. Someone that's mastered this is doing better than you. Could have something to do with this devil situation here as well. It probably has, in fact. So all this reading is saying here is look deeper. If things are triggering you today around work, money, and you've felt to draw a boundary or be kind of shut down and hard about something, look more deeply within yourself about this, around this subject, because if it feels like it's something that's going to trip you up again. If you need some help with that, get a session with me too. I can go there. Inner journey and home is behind that. Yeah, so you've got to do the inner journey. It could be about around your home, this, or your work. Like I said, it's around money, home, or work. Definitely some triggers going on today. Two of Pentacles, you've got to seek a balance within yourself. Seek a balance within yourself. I think when we don't have a good grasp on self-love, we tend to turn everything on ourselves and do a little bit too much inner work. So someone else is doing something and we're like, how did I manifest that in that person? You didn't. You can't manifest something in someone else. I hear it so much amongst manifestors especially. They're like, I'm great at manifesting for other people, but not for myself. It's like, no, you're not. You're not doing that. They are. You can't manifest for other people. So, and yeah, what someone shows up with, it's about them. It's not about you. You can't manifest it in someone else. And so stop turning the wrong things against yourself and face the things that you're doing, right? And investigate those things. So the Two of Pentacles is about finding a balance. Muse of Emotions, the people that care about you. People are drawn to you for a reason. Find a balance in that. Because it might be that you're giving a lot of energy because you're not choosing the right people. I know, personally myself, I have an aversion now to alcoholics and addicts. So many of them in my life, of course, because there's so many of them, right? Alcoholism is kind of acceptable, apparently. But it wears me out now. It's like too much. It could be something like that. You keep on choosing the wrong kind of people, or the wrong kind of people are drawn to you because you're willing to give a certain kind of an energy to a certain kind of a person. Stripping illusions and burden. Don't take the burdens on. It's not your job. It's funny, I felt to say about me personally and alcoholics. It's just been such a huge part of my life, and I think it is for everyone, really. They just seem to be everywhere, right? Younger generations, not so much. I'm seeing that now, which is a great thing. But you know, and I've had my own battles with it too. I used to use it to calm my anxiety. So I get it. I totally get it. However, the point I'm at in my life now, I just don't want to be around people that are putting alcohol first. I find it really wearing now. And of course, I find it really wearing because I had a part in it. So there's been inner work for me to do, for sure. But there comes a time where it's like, okay, my inner work is done. I don't need to be around these kind of people anymore. Yeah, just choose people that have chosen it, sobriety or whatever, for themselves. So the Two of Cups, what's this? This is a love match. Wow, they came out fast. A love match what? Six of Inspiration, that's got reciprocation. Six of Emotions in the past. The Knight of Inspiration and the Five of Voices. So there's exciting movement forward, passionate movement forward, but you've got a conflict within yourself, and it's got something to do with this. There was someone who is reciprocal to you in the past. You might have someone in your life at the moment or coming into your life that reminds you of that person, and that could make you wary of them. Someone from the past that was reciprocal. Or perhaps they were reciprocal at first and then they stopped being reciprocal, or something like that. What's behind that, please? as we go through life, we're attracted to, or we seek out different kind of energies, right? And so I know, looking back in my life, there was a point in time when emotional communication was really important to me. I wasn't very good at it. I wanted to get better at it, and so I chose a partner based on that. And that is valid, right? We don't have to think of all the things that we want for a fully rounded relationship. We're allowed to go into relationships for one specific thing. What I'm trying to say is, you might have chosen someone in the past for a specific thing, and they had that thing, but they didn't have everything that you want. And I think we go through life figuring out the everything that we want, until we get really sure on it. Anyway, so this love match thing that's going on, that's kind of tainted by perhaps fears around someone from the past, that kind of an energy. And is this the same thing? Movement into balance, anger. So it's someone that made you angry in the past, and the truth. Perhaps they didn't tell the truth, right? And so there's a balancing. You see, that movement into balance, that's that balancing thing. So what's important to you? What are your priorities in finding a partner? Is there something that's not that important to you that you can kind of give a little on, I don't know, just with these energies, with that strong boundaries might be holding you back kind of thing from what you really want. If it applies to relationships, you might be asking for too much. You might be using that as a boundary. Do you know what I mean? It's not for everyone, this guidance, but I think some of you might be just setting the bar a little bit too high. I've got a cat hair or something on my face. It's very irritating. Okay, what about our love lives? Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So slow down. And you don't need to figure it out I know we do tarot because we're trying to figure everything out, but it's not necessarily the best thing for us. Tarot is, of course. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this. There's an over-analyzing kind of a thing going on sometimes. Lighten up. Chill. Lighten up. Last quarter moon in Leo. Now we do have a full moon in Leo tomorrow, so this is probably the build-up of these energies. So pay attention to this, because this could be a theme for the full moon. Hit that subscribe button as well, because I'll be doing that full moon reading for tomorrow. Full moon's about letting things go. So perhaps it's about boundaries being a little bit too high here. Control and daydreams. You might be thinking about controlling relationships, or someone that was trying to control you, or did control you perhaps. What else have we got? We've got romance. Romance might be on your mind, and old wounds, old romantic wounds. Did you have a very romantic relationship with someone that really hurt you? It's the ones that we're closest to that can hurt us the most, right? The ones that we're not that attached to. It doesn't hurt so much. So what else is in the energies today? We've got an older man and family sorrow here, so there could be a death in the family for some here. Weeping willow. We've got a rose, romance is in the air. A vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you, or perhaps the universe. Perhaps the whole universe is against you. Or you've got a feeling, that that's true. Apple, temptation will test you. Ooh, well, think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But it's just a bit of fun, this bit, because this is a general reading, not a personal one. Now, if you do want a personal reading, they're available from my website, behealing.com. I get those out within 24 hours of you booking them. The prices will be going up soon, because there's a new offering that's coming out soon, not a one-on-one thing, which I'll be mostly focused on. So booking while you can. How best to deal with these energies? Well, the star energies come out, which is be hopeful. Be hopeful. Like, even if you've got internal stuff going on that you won't really want to face, be hopeful. Be willing to go there and be hopeful that you will get through this. Well, think of your yes or no answer question now. Your answer is no. It's hard to see, because apparently my Mac wants to do a software update right now while I'm recording this video, and the little thing that's asking me to put my password in. It's right in front of the viewfinder. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. I do love hearing from you. And consider clicking that join button down there to be part of my membership here on my channel. You'll get invited along to those members' lives if you do that. Well, have the best day ever. And I will see you tomorrow for the full moon. Bye.